I don't know why the people. I don't really know what. I have absolutely no fucking idea what's going on with the View. I don't know why they don't keep their mouth shut. They already been sued by Trump. They already got sued by fucking Carrie Underwood. Now they piss off Trump's wife after repeatedly insulting her and her new documentary Live. So now she's going to get into their asses. And believe me, when you piss off somebody to a point and you know you fucking full of shit, and you know all the shit you say is not true, I have no evidence. Especially the View, they don't have no evidence of anything what they're saying about it. But now they went online and said some bullshit, and now they want to get their ass called out for it. So let's enjoy this demonstration of their asses, shall we?
Squad back with another video. Y'all see that title is going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. So y'all have it ready. I'll tell y'all one thing. I seen obviously some of this video, a couple clips, and honestly, it's definitely, sad to say, the simple fact that how these women are acting when it comes down to it. Y'all know I've always said, when it comes down to the View, you would definitely expect this show to be a show, seeing how it's all women, and that's on this show to uplift other women, but not in this case. In this case right here, they do nothing but from what I hear,
gossip,
from what I'm seeing, a lot of these ladies is more so of insults, and disrespect, when it comes to the first lady, and it's definitely sad. Check it out.
The new documentary, Melania, is being released exclusively in movie theaters on January 30th. Stop, y'all! The trailer promises to give a glimpse inside her return to D.C.
We'll have an talk over by Stormy Daniels.
Take a look.
Here we go again.
You can come in. Come on in. My proudest legacy will be that of peacemaker.
Peacemaker and defiant. Everyone wants to know. So here it is. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.
That's the best. She didn't watch it. She, along with millions, are not watching it.
$40 million.
She got paid.
She got paid for this.
Oh, I thought they were going to pay me that to watch it.
So the question is, are people, going to be interested in going to the movie houses and see them?
Well, not the movie theater. That's a big ask. And normally when you're doing a profile on a president or a first lady, you release those in, like PBS or some of the other places where you're offering a glimpse into something that is all of ours. It's our country's, it's our history. I wouldn't go watch it in the theater for sure. But when it goes to streaming, I might watch it because I'm actually.
Didn't Amazon pay her the money, so it's going to be on?
Everything streams eventually. But I say that because we always talk about
So it is. I'm pretty sure that the movie, the documentary, is going to be on Prime. And I'm sure there's other places that that pop up and in theater. I don't see a problem with it just for the simple fact that. Times have definitely changed. Times have definitely changed. So I feel like, again, this is something that obviously they're going to have a problem with. Let's see what they got to say.
Where is she? Where does she sleep? What are her hobbies? Like, I don't know. I don't see her ever.
You just say, where does she sleep?
Yeah, well, I mean...
because they reportedly sleep in separate
beds, possibly separate wings.
And Elon Musk sleeps in a
sleeping bag. No, but I just, when I see her, I'm like, whereas her husband is completely demystified. There's nothing mysterious. He burps and then he Truth Socials about it. We've seen everything about him. I don't know as much about her, and I'm actually curious.
I am not going to the theater to pay a ticket to buy a ticket, but I am going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by their dynamic. I always thought that they were sort of on opposite sides, but when she says to him during that trailer, you're not only going to be the president, you're going to also be the unifier. She is firmly, it seems to me, in his corner. That they are really together. They are
in bed with him, but not physically.
Yeah, maybe not physically.
What is up with them saying this whole thing with the bed? I feel like I have two things to say. One of the things that I have to say. The first thing, since Sunny Hostin brought it up, is the simple fact of like, you can just tell the jealousy that Sunny Hostin has when it comes to Melania and when it comes to Donald Trump. You definitely can tell, the jealousy just based off of what she's saying. Oh, well, I'm not about to go see the movie. I wonder what, you can definitely tell, when it comes down to the jealousy thing. Just like, oh, where is she sleeping at? They're sleeping in separate beds. You have that, and that becomes jealousy. But then it's like they don't get that attention, at home.
Nope,
why not? Why not?
Her husband's locked up. That's why.
If you're having, you got a husband and wife, why wouldn't you? A girlfriend.
Sonny, baby girl, we all know why you jealous of Trump. Cause your man's locked up in jail. Baby becomes some prison bitch. That's why. Back to the video.
Boyfriend, you have that strong love together. Or fiance, you having that love, that strong love together. You would want to support that. Obviously, from what I'm hearing, is these ladies don't get that support. Is what I'm hearing. Because there's no way you sit there and you say, oh, it seems like she's they're together and of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Because if they weren't, that'd be something else for I mean, it's one of those things again, y'all. It's one of those things again. If they weren't together, they have something to say. If they are together, they're gonna still have something to say. And it just goes to show you, just based off of their demeanor and the things they say, that they're jealous of the relationship that President Trump has with Melania. I mean, it's as simple as that.
I don't know that. I don't know that. That's why I'm going to watch.
What we do know is that...
that would be an overshare.
But what we do know is the film follows her for the first 20 days of 2025, but she really hasn't been in the White House very much. She really lives in New York and Florida.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about that. I'm also curious about the fact that since he destroyed the East Wing, which is where the First Lady works, she doesn't have a place to work now in the White House, and she only has five full-time members
Maybe
on
we
her
should
staff.
sing it again. The
That's small
Epstein
for a
files
First
are
Lady. That's very
coming
full for
to
a
town.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, that's very small for a first lady because most first ladies have at least 20 people on their staff, and she had 12 the first time around. So I'm curious as to what this will show. What work is she doing? Is it the Be Best platform again? Is it something else? I'm gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch it on streaming.
I'm just saying, like, why hate on an individual? They obviously knows, what she's doing. You can literally look it up, since Sunny Hostin always says that, oh, I have the facts right here. Oh, I have it right here. Oh, I have it. Since you always have it, look it up and see. I mean, it's all this stuff is nothing to do but disrespect and bash the First Lady. I mean, that's really what, and it's disgusting to see this. Seeing how I just said when this video first started, that you have these individuals constantly talk crazy, about the First Lady instead of uplifting. I do find it, amazing that you have an individual that is obviously, together and supporting, her husband, and I feel like that's what the world needs. There's so many individuals, especially this younger generation. I see so many, even people that I actually went to school with, get married and get divorced and get married. Like, seeing something like this, seeing a strong marriage and some individual, both individuals supporting each other on what they do, I feel like this is something that's definitely strong, when it comes down to it. You literally have these ladies, and I'm sure many of these ladies have husbands, but you can definitely tell that obviously something has to be going on at home if you're down talking to a lady, having a great relationship, and they're talking about, oh, I wonder where she sleeps, and I wonder, well, I mean, it's literally sickening seeing this, seeing this, seeing all these ladies. You would expect them to uplift each other, especially there's other, young women, and I know young ladies, even, other ladies that's watching this, and it's definitely sickening and sad.
It takes a lot to get me to a movie theater, just candidly.
Yeah.
I think there's a certain fascination around her because she doesn't take on as traditional First Lady roles. I don't know that on any given day, I don't know that we necessarily know what she's up to, so maybe that will demystify some questions. But I think what bothered me is this, about this specific doc, is
the director is somebody who's been credibly accused of sexual misconduct by many, many prominent actors and actors. He denies all allegations, but I wouldn't, as a staffer, put the First Lady in the position of working with somebody who had that history. I just think it's a distraction from it. That, to me, makes me a little on the cusp of even want to watch
Don't
his
you
work.
think that might be why they picked him? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, not a good way, but I mean, like, he pardons everyone. He says, if you'll be loyal and bend the knee, I'll take you back. I'll save you. I'll uncancel you.
The subtext I feel like there, but as the First Lady, I'm like, I would never sign her up.
She only has 5 staffers. Maybe no one's doing publicity and PR.
If he had somebody directed who didn't have a record in some kind of sexual assault, I would be surprised. I mean, this tracks.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell just right there, just based off of like she needs to read the room. That was something that should never come out of her mouth, especially live. If y'all can see Sunny Hostin's eyes, she glances over to the producer, and I know she does because he's usually standing over, by the audience a little bit. And if you can tell just based off of what she said, that was definitely the wrong thing to say.
Be surprised. I mean, this tracks.
You see how Alyssa is looking? Everybody's looking because Joey Bay, her mouth is very, very disgusting. The way that she thinks, she's one of those individuals that, obviously